Let's explore further into the world of knots with the knot of the week. In this week's video, we're going to have a look at the cow hitch. The video you're watching is a small excerpt from the curriculum at the Knot School. I hope you enjoy it. The cow hitch. The cow hitch was first introduced in the knot section of Module 1. The cow hitch is in the category of knots known as hitch knots, and hitch knots are knots used to attach a rope to a ring, a rail, a post, or another rope. There are a few different types of category of hitch knots, including friction hitches, quick release hitches, and common hitches. And the cow hitch belongs in the category known as friction hitches. Although the cow hitch can be found in a lot of different applications, it is very commonly found in decorative knotting to attach a cord to an anchor point, which could be a ring or a clasp. The cow hitch is sometimes called a lanyard knot, a lark's head knot, and also a girth hitch. Although the girth hitch should only be used when the knot is tied in a specific manner. Let me demonstrate. A girth hitch is identical in structure to a cow hitch, although it's used specifically when used to tie the rope around a body part, such as your waist or your wrist. When doing so, it's important to cross the rope over the standing lines to prevent the node of the rope or the crossing over part to rub against and possibly chafe or cause an injury to the body. The difference between the cow hitch and the girth hitch is sometimes lost or considered unimportant. I'd like to give another example, and that example is within the horse or equine industry. In this billion-dollar industry, you certainly wouldn't want to tie equipment the wrong way and cause injury to an expensive horse. And so for that reason, I think it's important that we differentiate these two knots. The girth hitch should only be applied when the line crosses over the standing parts, and the cow hitch should be applied when the line crosses under the standing parts. That said, a cow hitch can also be tied on a post, as shown here, and when it's tied in a vertical manner, the direction becomes unimportant. The cow hitch has the half knot as its foundation. However, the cow hitch is an important knot because it can be found as the foundation for other knots. You can find the cow hitch in the structure of knots like the lobster boy hitch, the pedigree cow hitch, and the cat's paw hitch, to name just a few. So there are a couple ways to tie the cow hitch. Take the working line in hand and form a bight. Then pass the bight over the anchor point from the back side and then feed the standing parts through the loop. Sometimes you'll be working with a long length of rope and it's not convenient to pass the standing parts through the bight. So this is where the second method comes in. Take your working end and pass it around the anchor point from behind. Then cross behind the standing part and up again in front and back around the anchor before tucking the working end through the loop. You can find the cow hitch in use in a lot of different applications, including by arborists in boating and sailing, in camping, in climbing, and in home and garden applications. Practically anywhere you need a simple temporary hitch knot. The danger of the cow hitch is that it can very easily slip if tension isn't maintained on both standing lines. One of the easiest ways to make the cow hitch more secure is to tie the pedigree cow hitch by taking one of the standing lines and passing it through and under the hitch knot. You can find the cow hitch in the Ashley Book of Knots as knot number 1673 on page 290. Are you ready to level up your skills? Stop consuming and start mastering them? Unlock a world of knots with Knot School. Get instant access to transparent step-by-step instructions and join a community of fellow learners. Start your free 14-day trial today.